Hello, how are you? Welcome to Santuário Lunar. In this video I'm going to teach you how to win legal matters with magic. I firstly made a video on how to get your money back for people to pay you the things they owe you, and you can watch it here. And some people have been asking me, but what if a company owes me money? How do I do? So this is how you do. You prosecute them and you use this spell to make sure you're going to win. Let's learn it. Before I teach you exactly how to do, let me tell you my experience with this spell. In 2018, Lorena McKinney came to Brazil for her Lost Souls tour, and I wanted to go to her show. So I googled tickets for Lorena McKinney Lost Souls tour, Rio de Janeiro, and the first sponsored link was a link from Viagogo, a company that sells tickets. I entered the website. It's a very well-made website, it's very beautiful, it works perfectly, and it has some psychological tension for you to finally purchase the tickets there. So I bought 2 tickets. I guess I bought these tickets in August and the show was only in November. So I received the tickets in September and the tickets were not exactly what I ordered. They were for students. Then I complained with the website. I said, you sent me the wrong tickets. I never asked for students' tickets. I asked to pay the full price, not half of the price. And I want you to change. And they said they could not change. So in Brazil, I don't know in your country, but in Brazil we have a civil code to protect consumers. And whatever you buy online or via telephone, not presentially, of course, you have 7 days to give back. You have 7 days to regret your purchases. And these 7 days start counting the day you receive the product you bought. So I complained the first day. So of course I was protected by our civil code. There's no way they could say no to me, you understand? But they said no. And then with calm, I googled about the company and I discovered they do wrong things all over the world. They are known for these cases, this misunderstanding, fake tickets, wrong tickets, tickets that are not delivered, tickets that disappear and they appear in a different place on the day of the show when you have to travel hours to get the tickets. It's very confusing. And actually they are a marketplace for tickets. The idea is nice. If you buy a ticket and you regret, you can resell there. But it's not exactly how it works. There's a very good scheme behind it. And whatever you want to buy, you go there, you buy, some third party purchase the tickets and send to you. So it's not nice. Then you can find lots of communities, mainly on Facebook, of victims of Viagogo. And you can read a lot of testimonials of people who suffered from them. Okay, I decided to prosecute them. But I didn't have the information to prosecute. I didn't have the documents, the address, anything, because they hide it. And I don't know in your country again, but in Brazil, according to the law, you have to show publicly on your website your documents, your address, your phone number, contact information. And they simply hide it too. But I got it from a lawyer from another city that had the same problem with Paul McCartney's show. I made the prosecution. I did this spell because I learned about many cases that were unsuccessful against them. So I did the spell, I won immediately, and I received the money back, some moral damages, and a fine because they didn't pay when the judge ordered them to. They took months to pay. So okay, if your cause is fair and you really want to win this, let's do this spell together. Just a disclaimer before I finally teach you. I know that some people will be here and they are not supposed to win the matter they are involved to. So if you are this kind of people trying to get some magical advantage where you are not supposed to, stop here, because the consequences of doing something unfair will be worse than losing this prosecution. You'll be working with goddesses like Themis and Nike, justice and victory. And if you're really unfair, they won't help you. And it will be really worse, I'm telling you. So if you're not supposed to win the legal matter, don't do this. For doing this spell, you are going to need 2 simple items. a token that symbolizes the company or the problem that's happening to you, and another token that symbolizes the right cause or yourself. In my case, the token symbolizing the company or the problem were the tickets, so I made a copy and printed a copy of the tickets. Don't use the original ones because you are going to burn it. Okay, so do a copy if you're going to. And the token symbolizes my cause, and my position was myself, so I used a picture, my picture. This incredible spell I learned in this book, the Goodly Spell book, that I always recommend. It's a very nice book. There's a lot of spells, and not only spells, it's almost a full and complete grimoire. So there's a lot to learn here, and you find a link to purchase it on the fixed comment below. By using the link, you support me and my channel, and you pay nothing extra for it. So now that you have your tokens, you will wait until the next Thursday night on a waxing moon. So take a look at a calendar with lunar phases. The next waxing moon and Thursday is the day you are going to finally make this spell, or the night. During this night, this Thursday night, the day of Jupiter, you are going to get these tokens, cast a sunwise circle using your wand, using your athame, or using your hand, and then you are going to feel everything again. Since the starting point of this process, when something went wrong, until now, how did you feel? How are you feeling now? Let these emotions flow through you. Let them come back and feel them vividly. When you recover these emotions and you are feeling everything again, you go to the next step. You will take the token symbolizing the company or the problem, and you are going to verbalize the answers to 3 questions. Why they cannot win, why they shouldn't win, and why they will not win this process. So you say out loud the answer for these 3 questions. In the end, you are going to call for Themis and Nike, the goddess of justice and victory. You can call by simply saying, I call Themis and Nike, goddesses of justice and victory, to aid me and my attorney, if you have an attorney, in this process. Please guide us. Please help us. When you finish summoning them, you are going to take the token symbolizing the problem or the company, and you are going to burn it. Now the spell is almost done. All you have to do is to decide which result you really want. If you want to win the process, if you want the judge to consider your opinion on this case, you will keep the token symbolizing you or the correct thing in the east, in your house, towards east. If you want the judge to have mercy on you, for example, if there's a case that you are not guilty but you are being prosecuted, you want the judge to have mercy on you and for you to win this case. So you keep the token in the west part of your house. And if you want this case to simply and mysteriously disappear and be forgotten, you will keep the token in the southern part of your house. That's it, it's done. In my case, when I prosecuted via Google and did this spell, it took 2 months for the first audience and only, and then 2 or 3 weeks for the verdict, and the judge was on my side. She considered absurd what happened, and I won. Then it took some months, I think 8 or 9 months, to receive the money because the company didn't pay when they were ordered to. So there were interest and more things because they were really trying not to pay and escape this. So this is it. If you enjoyed this video, please give your thumbs up, subscribe the channel, leave a comment, leave a doubt, and if you have some money to get back from an individual, not from a company, you can watch that video, how to get your money back, how to make people pay you back. And if you know someone who needs this, share this video with the person too. I hope you achieve your success. Thank you so much. And if you're still here, why don't you stay a bit longer on my channel? Here you'll find a playlist with a lot of spells and magical studies I have talked about. Here a playlist with all the goddesses in general I have talked about. Here you subscribe to my Telegram channel to receive some updates, and here you subscribe the channel on YouTube. Thank you.